I just needed a breakaway, just some time to reflect and rest.
Laughter, fun. It was just amazing.
Yeah, lovely. Fun and laugh, yeah. So it happened, and it did. And it was the most fantastic week I've ever had.
Walks, everything. It was just brilliant. I can't rate it enough.
Totally. You can literally see the difference in people's faces physically from when they first came in.
Dance, yoga, we had some talks, we had meditations. It was just a whole package.
If there's anyone who doesn't know anything about their chakras, please do not live your life without finding out about them.
How to cope with life better.
Just imagine Nancy and go on this way, you're the goddess. And Nancy, who was our tutor this last few days, has just been fantastic. She's a beautiful person inside.
Hello, Nancy Jean Mirales here, welcoming you to the webinar today. Hi, Sarah. And welcome to everybody who's dropping onto the call. Thank you for taking time out of your day to connect with me and hear about what I'm up to. And I am super excited about my next Chakra Retreat. It's this summer from the 13th through the 18th of July. In Normandy, France, and we're going to have this beautiful retreat center to ourselves. And so welcome to the journey. And a Chakra Retreat is a very unique opportunity to unplug from everyday stress, everyday life, and reconnect with your sacred centers, your 7 beautiful chakras. And it's such a wonderful exploration with an opportunity to really live your chakras. You might have read about them, visualized them, but this is the opportunity to go into each chakra on its own and explore it from a sensate experience, a somatic experience, an energetic experience. And it's very, very transformational. And that's the word that people use. When I was listening last night to some testimonies that people recorded during the last retreat. And it was really nice because I hadn't heard them until yesterday. And it was really nice. And the words that I hear over and over again is transformation. And people are surprised. They're surprised that they could come to a experience and be able to feel that safe, that comfortable to dive down deep and transform and have a lot of fun doing that. So that is really what I'm about, is, the suffering and the stress of our lives, it seems to be so heavy at times. And my experience with healing is when we bring in joy, when we bring in laughter, when we bring in lightness and light and awareness, we're able to go through the healing process swiftly, completely, efficiently, lightly. And so the change that people experience becomes lasting change. So welcome to my Summer Chakra Retreat. I'm thrilled to be offering this experience at the Mill Retreat Center in Normandy, France. And again, the dates are from the 13th through the 18th of July. And this is a very special place. It's special because there's 30 acres of grounds. 10 of those acres are the private lake that you see right here. 5 of those acres are a nature preserve. And we have this space to ourselves. And what an opportunity to truly, as I say, unplug from ordinary and connect with yourself and experience something extraordinary that you can bring back into your everyday lives. And this is just a beautiful riverside view, because we have a 10-acre lake. We also have a river that runs right through it and a canal. The retreat center itself was built over a canal. So the energy of Chakra 2, Svadhisthana Chakra, and flow, so we're working with the elements in this chakra journey. So we're connecting with earth and nature and flow. And we're going to have some fire circles. And it's summertime, so we're working Chakra 3 and lovely air opening up to the heart center. So we're working with all the elements. And this is a journey, a joyful journey to your beautiful chakras, and exploring each chakra, one chakra at a time, allowing you the opportunity to release what needs to be released, reclaim what needs to be reclaimed, and have a deepening awareness of what's happening to you, both on your physical level, with your physical body, what's happening for you energetically, what's happening emotionally, and what's happening spiritually with your wisdom and your connection with bliss. And we bring that all together, integrate it into radiant wholeness. And here I am, Nancy G. Mirales, welcoming you to the journey. And I have been working with the chakras for over 30 years. And I came across the chakras after I went through a healing crisis, I would say, when I was in my early 20s. I was assaulted, which left me with a brain injury. And also, so I had this physical brain injury, but I also had these emotional wounds, not only of that assault, but of other things that impacted my life as well. And I tried so many different modalities at the time, both traditional, non-traditional, to find my way through the layers of pain. And it took me 7 years, and nothing was working. And then I had that light bulb moment where I said, consciousness spoke to me and said, you can heal yourself. And I was like, wow, I just didn't even think about that. I was looking outside of myself. And when I said yes to that, yes, I could heal myself, then very shortly after that, I was sitting with someone, and I was speaking to them, and I was covering my eyes. And she said to me, she's a alternative therapist, and she said to me, Nancy, what are you doing? Why are you sitting there covering your face, covering your eyes? And I said to her, well, you're going to think I'm crazy, but when I'm looking at you, I'm seeing these colors, these shapes. I get a lot of information, and I'm seeing some smoky, dark energy. I said, I don't know. And she looked at me and she said, sweetheart, you're just seeing my chakras. And I was like, oh, you're what? I had never heard of this word before. Now, this is many years ago. And chakras was not an everyday word. So she gave me my first book, my first 2 books, as a matter of fact, on healing. Hands of Light, you might know Hands of Light from Barbara Ann Brennan. And she also gave me this book that became my guidebook, which is Personal Power Through Awareness, which was a channeled book. And these 2 books together put the pieces of the puzzle together for me. And then I began healing my life one chakra at a time. And then, of course, I connected with Anadea Judith, who became not only my friend, teacher, and mentor, and that started me on the path of realizing how effortlessly, joyfully, we can transform our lives, connecting with the healing energy within through working with the chakras, these energy processors. So the chakras from the base of our spine to the crown of our head process our life force. And each chakra processes a different vibrational spectrum of our life experience. So I began this journey of studying and exploring my own chakras, and then from that, I thought, wow, look how quickly I healed my life just by connecting with my chakras. I lived for 7 years in physical and emotional energetic pain. And then when I opened to healing through the chakras, I had a map for wholeness, and that map led me to swiftly shifting and transforming my life. So then I had that second light bulb moment that said, wow, I need to share this with others, because no one needs to suffer for years and years and years. And so I began my what I call sacred soul evolution, which is bringing modalities together that resonated for me. And I'm always opening and discovering new modalities. And I call it sacred soul evolution because I see the chakras as the sacred architecture of the soul. And I see our healing paths as evolutionary paths to wholeness. So I'm passionate, and that is my passion, my life's work, is sharing healing possibilities. And you may have heard me say in the past, and I say it a lot, that healing happens in a heartbeat. And I love facilitating that, witnessing that, guiding that, and that is my life's work. And I'm just so happy to share it in a retreat environment, allowing us to come together. And people are coming together from all over the globe, where we're meeting in this beautiful retreat center in France, creating sacred space. And the magic that happens when we come together, allowing ourselves to be seen, to see others, and share this journey. And I cannot tell you how joyful it is, not only for myself, but for everybody who comes. What I hear over and over again is just how much joy, and that just lights me up when people come. And some people just are coming because they just need to recharge. Some people are coming because they want to find a way to clear past trauma. Some people are coming because, for many, many different reasons. Some people have physical illnesses they're trying to overcome, or relationships they're trying to overcome, or they're trying to find their life's purpose. Whatever reasons people come, they come together. And seeing people be able to shift, transform, and connect with who they are from the deepest part of who they are is incredibly humbling, and I'm very grateful for that experience. And I'm also a long-term yoga practitioner. I started doing yoga when I was 18, and I remember my first yoga class. It was taught on, we didn't have yoga mats then. We had beach towels. And my yoga teacher was this amazing hippie girl, and she was, as a yoga teacher, I still hear her voice, because that first class, I knew my whole life was changing, because my body just said yes. So I've been a yoga teacher for a long time. I'm a integrative yoga teacher, where we see yoga as therapy. And the yoga that is offered in the retreats is just a very gentle flow yoga. So it doesn't matter if this is your first yoga class or if you're a yoga teacher. We're coming to connect with yoga as a way to deepen our connection with the chakras. So it's just really beautiful and gentle, and it's lovely when we have first-time people who haven't done yoga before come to the retreat and really embrace it. I had a gentleman come last year, and he was just absolutely wonderful. And he came in his +4s, which are these sort of like Scottish short trousers, and he had never done yoga before. And I got a beautiful, beautiful email from him before my last retreat in April, where he said, I wanted to thank you for the transformation I experienced. He says, my tears of grief have become tears of happiness. And as soon as he left that retreat, he started practicing yoga with his niece. And so I'm sure he's got yoga pants now. But so I love yoga. Actually, you know, the chakras come from the yogic tradition. And I love movement. So I studied and became a dance kinetics teacher, which has changed your name to Let Your Yoga Dance. And basically, that's a chakra-based yoga dance movement. Absolutely joyful. And I work as a evolutionary vibrational energy healer as well. And I teach online courses for the chakras and manifestation. And I'll be shortly starting a new course on becoming a peacemaker. So that's a little bit about myself. And so, you know, a chakra retreat is really for everybody and everybody. If you just want to, you know, unplug from stress and recharge your batteries, this is a perfect thing to do. I love connecting with the chakras again and again and again, because each time I go into the journey, I go deeper and I leave with a deeper sense of wholeness. So people come just to unplug from everyday stress, just to have an energetic reset of body, mind, and soul. And this is also an opportunity to learn a new way to release blocked energy, stagnant energy. If you feel stuck in a particular aspect of your life and you haven't been able to move forward, you're going to learn tools that's going to help you release that, let go, and move forward. Embrace your true self. And if there's trauma there, if you've experienced some trauma in your past, and we all have, that there's a somatic way that we can supportively release that. So this is an opportunity to truly reclaim your power, your energy, your ground, your passion, your pleasure, your love, your expression. You can reclaim your intuition, your insights, and your connection with your ever-deepening consciousness. And again, if you just simply want to reconnect with yourself, tune into your chakras and have fun, this is a perfect opportunity to do that. And here is just a beautiful image of the 7 sacred centers, the chakras. Now, the chakras run from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, and each chakra represents a different aspect of our life, a different energetic aspect of our life. And this opportunity to take time out and plug into your chakras is an opportunity to find your balance in all the different parts of yourself and integrate that. So in chakra 1, which is my favorite chakra, is where we start at the base of your spine, Muladhara chakra, and that's the red symbol there. And chakra 1 is where we connect with our body. We connect with nature and we get grounded. And it's my experience that most people are ungrounded. And when you think about how busy our lives are, how distracted we are, how connected we are with our devices, that we get off our ground. And without that connection with our true ground, you know, if something happens in our lives, we can sort of just get pushed aside or collapse or feel that energetic experience to be painful or negative. But if we're grounded and we feel the support from Earth, we have this inner stability that allows us to have this resilience. And the resilience means we have that ability to spring back to center with more ease, more effortlessly. So chakra 1 is where we connect with ground and nature and our body. It's also issues of livelihood, of home, of family and ancestry. So a lot of people I connect with have had early childhood traumas, either a birth trauma, or maybe there was an issue when you're in utero, or early childhood trauma if there was anything that was massive life-changing, like a health issue, hospitalizations, divorce. All of these things impact us in Chakra 1. So when we connect with Chakra 1, it's taking time to reweave a connection with ground, reweave a connection with that inner stability. And it's essential to have that ground. If you've had trouble manifesting in your life, one problem could be that you're not connected here with Chakra 1. Because it's essential to have that foundational chakra, to have that ground in order to manifest. And Chakra 2, center the pelvis, the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana chakra. And that's where we deal with our feelings, our sensate experiences from the outside world that come in. So Chakra 2 is where we open to sensations. The outside world comes in as sensations that then become feelings, that then become our emotions. So here we're dealing with the realm of our emotions, our ability to move, our ability to flow in life. And our ability to move not only our physical body, but that's important too. Like, how do you move your physical body? How do your hips move? How do your feet move? How do your knees move? You know, how do your shoulders, elbows, neck, how do you move? But how do you move your energy? How do you flow with your emotions? So this is where we connect with both your inner flow, your emotions, your passions, sexuality, sensuality. And yes, just when you think about emotions, sexuality, all of these issues, movement, this is an area where most people will have some sort of issue around that. So this is a beautiful opportunity to reclaim your flow. And your flow is just right for you. So when people say, oh, just go with the flow, this is the opportunity to explore what is your flow, right? What's the flow that's right for you? And then the energy rises up naturally as we go from chakra to chakra. It's essential that we start here with root chakra and let the energy flow to second chakra. And then it flows up to third chakra, that golden symbol right in the center of the solar plexus. And this is your power center. This is where transformation happens, where we metabolize. We metabolize our food into energy. We metabolize our emotions. So we're metabolizing on the physical. We're metabolizing on the energetic. We're metabolizing mentally. We're metabolizing emotionally. We're metabolizing spiritually. So how do you transform in your life? Are you able to embrace change? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel confidence? How's your self-esteem? And this is a big one too. How playful are you? Are you able to play? Are you able to laugh? Can joy be your healing path? So Chakra 3, as we connect with all the different aspects of power, vitality, confidence. It's also where we allow the emotional intelligence that we connect with in Chakra 2 to inform our will. So the actions that we take align with our upper consciousness. So when our actions and our activities are in line with our vision for ourselves, our life's purpose, our highest potential, things happen with more ease. So Chakra 3, Manipura Chakra. And then that's our fire, and I'm so excited that in the summer retreat, we have the opportunity to have this outdoor fire circle, and it's where the river and the canal meet. So it's summertime, so we're going to have fire circles in the evening, and we're going to reclaim power using the energy of fire. So really happy that we have that opportunity. And that energy, that fire, naturally rises up to the heart center, and that's the Anahata Chakra. And we connect with love and compassion. Compassion, we use the word a lot. And we can be deeply compassionate towards others, but we can be incredibly judgmental, harsh, and critical of ourselves. And compassion is clarity plus warmth. So here we are able to explore that compassion for ourselves. And chakra 4, Anahata Chakra, is, as you can see, it's just in the middle of the chakra system right here. And so it's where we integrate. So the upper chakras meet in the heart, the lower chakras rise up. So it's where the upper and lower chakras meet. And it's where we find balance and integration. Balance within our own energy body, and also balance in our life. So we're going to work with how do we balance all the different parts of our lives. And the energy just naturally rises up to the center of the throat, Visuddha Chakra, throat chakra, where we connect with your ability to express. So chakra 2, if you remember what me saying, is where the outside world comes in. Chakra 5 is where the inside world comes out. So how are you able to express yourself, communicate? How do you speak and hear, or hear and speak your truth? And there's great freedom here when we release what holds the energy from being shared. So a lot of people have a contraction within their own energetic experience, which means the channel of energy is quite contracted and tight. And this is an opportunity to release that, allow that channel of energy to expand. And we experience more freedom, more flow. And the energy rises up to 6th chakra. And that is seen as a symbol of indigo blue light. And it's where we connect with our inner vision and our outer vision, so our physical sight and also our insight. And this is a command center, because the pictures we hold in our mind's eye create our future. So what are the pictures that you're holding in your mind's eye? Are they aligned with what it is that you want to manifest in this life? Do those pictures in your mind's eye reflect your intention? Or are you playing memories and pictures of some past event that just is limiting you and holding you back and identifying you as something that you are not? So here we are clearing away the veils, so we can have clear seeing. We're letting go of illusion. Powerful, powerful center. And that takes us to the crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra, the 1,000-petaled lotus, where we open to infinite levels of consciousness known and unknown. So it's where we open up to our limitless divine self. We connect with our knowledge, intellect, spirituality, and, as I said, consciousness itself. So that's just a very brief overview of the sacred centers, these energy processors. And while the chakras are not physical, they're formed where the mind and body meet. And so while they're not physical, they do impact the physical body. So we can explore them working with the body and bringing greater awareness to our energetic experience. And so this summer chakra retreat is about gentle yoga, healing, and fun. And I find that to be a very powerful combination for transformation. And so on this journey, we start off, if you choose to, you can arrive from London. Some people are meeting me in London, where I've hired a private minibus, to pick us up at Euston Station and drive us. It's just a 5-hour drive from London to the retreat center. So we're having a chakra road trip. So we arrive in the evening, where we'll have a meal waiting for us, and we'll have a gentle session that evening. And then we're going to have 4 days of chakra immersion. And each day we have gentle yoga to start the day with. There's also beautiful guided trance journeys to take you into guided visualization for each chakra. And then we connect with the body through bioenergetic exercises. These are simple, subtle, powerful, somatic experiences, allowing you to connect deeply and learn skills. So if you have a chakra and it needs more energy, you're going to learn practices so you can energize that chakra on the physical level. If that chakra has a lot of energy, we're going to teach you ways where you can release or discharge that energy, because that extra energy might be causing a block. So you're going to learn all about energy and charge and discharge. And I love working also with mudra, which are the beautiful hand gestures. And I have 108 mudras. And so pretty much, if there's any physical ailment or emotional state, energetic state, there's the mudra that's going to support you. And you'll come away with learning at least 7 mudras that you're going to know inside and out, one for each chakra. And so you're going to really have some powerful tools. And the mudras, while they're very simple and subtle, they are extremely powerful and potent. And I just absolutely love working with mudra. And then I have so many what I call experiential practices. So for each chakra, I've got lots and lots of practices that we can share together. And I pretty much wait until the circle has come together. And then based on who's there and what's happening for the group, we can do all sorts of things for each chakra. I call it like the chakra buffet, because I just have so many different offerings. And yes, it's summertime, so we're going to embrace nature and connect with the elements. We're also going to work with movement. So we're going to do some dancing. We're going to work with some drawing. We're going to work with journaling and partner exercises. And there's just so many of them. And I've come up with some even new ones that I'm going to be sharing. So there's lots of different ways in. Because each person is going to say, oh, I can connect with my chakras in this way. Some people will work with sound when we do a mantra practice. Some people will connect more with their yoga practice. Some people love, I have to say, most people love the guided trance journeys, and they ask for those for each chakra. So you'll find out which feels just right for you to access the information and the energy of each chakra. So I offer the buffet so everybody can explore different doorways in. And there's plenty of time to relax, reflect, enjoy the beauty of the Mill Retreat Center. And we'll have some group walks, and we might even have a half-a-day journey into a local village, just putting that together, and that's going to be an optional experience if people are open for that. And I'm really excited because, as I said, I have a beautiful fire circle, so we can do some evening work around the fire. And every day we come together and do heart-centered circle sharing. And I find this to be a very important aspect of coming together in a retreat environment. So altogether, it's very, very rich and lots of opportunity for you to explore. And here is just a quote from somebody, Lisa, who joined last July's retreat and the spring's retreat. And her words are, Nancy's retreat has been fantastic. Her playful way of conducting the course made it interesting, as we as a group participated with fun and curiosity. Nancy's openness, sense of humor, but also her deep knowledge, her storytelling, and trust made us laugh and cry. I've been on many retreats in my life, but never laughed so much. Thank you so much for these wonderful 5 days on your course. So yeah, that was beautiful. And on my website, you could probably watch lots of videos where people are sharing their journey. Now, at the Mill Retreat Center in Normandy, we're going to have our own private chef, and we'll have 3 vegetarian meals a day. We're creating the menu. It's going to be a summer-based organic menu of just fresh veg prepared in a wholesome, healthy way. So it's a beautiful opportunity to have somebody, you know, who's cooking with love and intention support you. And I just love this part of the retreat where the food is so nurturing, nourishing, and the vibrancy of having all organic foods is just amazing. So there's vegetarian meals, but if you are vegan or you have any dietary requirements, you let me know in advance and I'll do my very best to accommodate you. And here's just some lovely pictures of people that have come together. And these people, they've just met on the retreat, but you can see the joy and the connection that or you could see it in their faces. And it's absolutely beautiful witnessing. And it's really nice because I just had Facebook, saw some posts on Thursday of people that have come together from the retreat, came together in London. So the friendships that people create and connect with on the retreats become lasting friendships. And I absolutely love that. And here's just a few pictures of the mill itself. You can see on the left-hand side, that's the mill. And you can see just on the left, there's the canal. And that canal runs right underneath the mill. So talk about flow. And on the upper right-hand side is the space. We'll be doing yoga and having most of our sessions. And just look at that beautiful space with light flowing in, beautiful high ceilings. And it just looks like a beautiful space for us to do our deeper work together. And this is just an image on the bottom right of our dining table. And as I said, there's plenty of time. We have a nice long break in the afternoon during lunch, from I think it's from 12:30 to 3 p.m. So there's plenty of time to have a lovely lunch, rest, take a walk, read a book, journal, dip your toes in the water. There are bikes there, so if you want to, you can bike around the grounds, and there's even a little rowboat for the lake. So there's plenty to do. And here's that fire circle you've heard me talk about. I'm so excited about that. But look where it is. It's right where the river breaks and becomes, one side is the river, one side is the canal. And I just think that's a great place to have this fire circle. So we will definitely have 2 evenings around the fire. And depending on the group, if people want to, we can have 4 nights where we're connecting around the fire. And of course, that will depend on how people feel, the energy, and the weather. But I think that's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity. Hammocks there, really lots of places just saying, yes, come and rest here. And there's the minibus. So the minibus is from the retreat center. And this is just something, just making the travel to the center effortless. You know, I usually have to drive quite a bit, and here I'm just going to show up at Euston Station and meet you, welcome you, and we're going to have a road trip, a chakra road trip, get to know each other even before we step into the retreat center. And I just absolutely love that. And I think it's a great value. It's 85 pounds round trip from Houston. So it's going to pick us up. We're going to meet at 11 a.m. So the bus will pick us up at midday, but we're going to meet at 11. So we're ready to go. And then we're going to be back. That's on the 13th. And on the 18th, we leave at 11 a.m. from France, and we arrive back in Houston for 5 p.m. And whatever your travel is, please let me know so I can help you in any way I can. Some people are going to be traveling from right to Paris and then taking a train. It's 1 hour train ride to the nearest station. That's very close to the retreat center, so we can arrange to have a cab pick you up. And so you can fly into Charles de Gaulle, and from Paris Nord, you can take a train for 1 hour, and I can get you all that information. And so everybody's going to have their own single accommodation, and it's just cozy, comfortable, simple, lovely accommodations, soft, beautiful bedding. I don't think they have down comforters, but I'm not sure in July we're going to need those. But they're available. And we also have 2 gypsy caravans. So if anybody wants to spend a night or two or the entire time in the gypsy caravan, you're welcome to. And I don't know if anyone's ever slept in a gypsy caravan before, but they're incredibly comfortable. And I stayed in one in Scotland, and I was there for 4 nights. And I just had such a lovely rest. And it was really wonderful. And this one is right near the canal, so you'll have the water flowing right by. But that is totally optional. And again, if somebody wanted to just have a night there and the rest of the time in one of the single rooms, that's absolutely perfect too. I can arrange that. And as I said, there's lots to do. There's electric bikes, there's just regular bikes, there's tandem bikes for you to use. There's a little boat if you're to take out onto the lake, if you're comfortable doing that. There's, quiet time, there's beautiful gardens. So it's just a beautiful, natural, peaceful place. And this year's retreat is priced at $675, so 675 pounds. But if you book with me, you can get that for 600 pounds. So send me an email, and I can arrange for that. And so that's 75 pounds off. So it's 600 pounds, and that includes the 5 nights accommodation, all the meals, and the 4-day chakra immersion course. I think that's a really great value, and so really excited. And the only additional cost is for your travel if you're coming with me on the bus, which is 85 pounds. And so to reserve your space, you can either go to my website and you can just, there's options there for you to, you pay via PayPal, which takes different credit cards. Or if you're in the UK, you can connect me directly and I can give you my bank details. But you go to yourbeautifulchakras.com. That's my website, yourbeautifulchakras.com. And to go to the French retreat, it's /France retreat. And if you want to connect with me, please do. Send me an email if you have any questions at nancy@yourbeautifulchakras.com. So nancy@yourbeautifulchakras.com. And, or you can send me a private message on Facebook. And if you'd like to, there's options, if you want a 30-minute or 15-minute phone call with me, we can arrange that. I can answer any of your questions. So I'm here to support you. And so excited because it feels that once people say yes, and you'll know when it's a yes for you. When it's a yes, your life will start to transform immediately, because when you say yes to a retreat, then the universe responds. And so things just have a beautiful way of falling into place. And usually it's my experience that by the time people get to the retreat, they're ready. They're ready. The retreat process has already begun. And then it just becomes a beautiful process of unfolding, connecting, and a joyful process of experience radiant wholeness, working with the energies of your beautiful chakras. So I just want to just take a moment here and, really thank everybody who's taken time out of their Sunday to connect with me. And if you have any questions, just raise your hand. And I'd be happy to answer any questions about the retreat, any questions about your chakras. Feel free. And just once again, that the dates, I'll just go to the very beginning so you can see the dates again, are the 13th through the 18th, July 2017. Again, you can either meet me at the retreat center by, flying into Paris and catching a train. We have some people that will be flying in and renting a car and making their way to the retreat center. And then some of us are traveling together on the Chakra road trip, and we're just leaving London together on the 13th around midday. And so I'm really looking forward to my road trip. So looking forward to that. And again, it's just going to be a wonderful opportunity to connect with your 7 sacred centers. And the course price for you today is £600. That's £75 off. And if you have any questions, just simply send me an email at Nancy@YourBeautifulChakras. And I'm here to support your journey, your chakra journey, which is my life's passion. So I can talk about chakras for, days upon days upon days. Wonderful. Well, I want to thank you for your time today. And again, if you have any questions, just simply connect with me. And there I am. I look forward to sharing a chakra journey with you and sending you a lot of love and appreciation. Thank you for your time today. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Just needed a breakaway, just some time to reflect and rest.
Laughter, fun. It was just amazing.
Yeah, lovely. Fun and laugh, yeah. So it happened, and it did. And it was the most fantastic week I've ever had.
Walks, everything. It was just brilliant. I can't rate it enough.
Totally. You can literally see the difference in people's faces physically from when they first came in.
Dance, yoga. We had some talks. We had meditations. It was just a whole package.
If there's anyone who doesn't know anything about their chakras, please do not live your life without finding out about them.
How to cope with life better.
Because